What if I tell you that I can help you to make your wish come true? And this is not just a false promise. I can, if you practice. So this method called Trataka, this is coming from ancient yogi practice. So what it is you have to gaze on a non-moving object or on a stationary object for as long as you can without blinking. Obviously, once you have a desire to blink, you blink. So otherwise your eyes gonna get tired and dry. However, this is also a mystical practice. Now, do you have to use a candle? Candle is the most powerful, but you can draw a dot, a black dot on a piece of paper and place it on a wall in front of you. Make sure it's your eye level, not below, not above, exactly eye level. What you're gonna do is, for at least a week, you're gonna practice mindfulness. You'll be staring either at the dot, whatever is you think it's better appropriate for you in your situation, or you can stare at the candle. Candle is a stronger practice, so I would advise probably start with the dot. So after about a minute or two, your mind will start to ask questions. What are you doing, stupid? Why are you staring at the dot? So what you do is you ignore your monkey mind. You like, thank you very much, bye-bye. And you continue staring at the dot. After 5 or 7 minutes, if you keep holding your gaze towards the dot, your mind will start to play tricks. So now, forgot to tell you that you have to do it in a dark or semi-dark environment, possibly before you go to bed. So if you stare for quite a while, straight towards the dot, on the corner of your eyes, you will start to see something that is moving or floating or whatever. So that's how our mind is working. It will play with you to take your attention. It's like, oh my God, what is there? What is there? What is there? Don't fall for that. Keep staring at the dot. So let's say you did it for 2 to 3 days. You will be amazed how much your concentration will grow. Not only concentration, but the power of your sight and the power of your eyes, literal power. Now, after 3 to 4 days or a week, it depends how you feel, you can switch it to the candle. The reason I'm telling you not to start the practice with the candle, because candle might ignite a lot of energy inside you. And so before you do that, practice with the dot. Now with the candle is the same idea, it has to be an eye level. So if my eyes are here, I will put an eye level 1.5 meters, 2 meters away from you. This practice ideally you should do for as long as 10 minutes. If you can do it longer, sure, but 10 minutes is ideal. If you do it every day for at least 2 to 3 weeks, you'll be amazed what you will discover. You'll discover that you're able to keep your mind still and concentrate better on any task. You will be amazed on how clear your thoughts will become. Because when you stare at the dot or at the candle, I want you to think only about the task that you're doing, either a dot or a candle. Now, this is in yogi tradition. It's also, they say, it improves your eyesight. Yes, it does. And there is apparently scientific research you can look into. Takata, remember the name. Now, the second part of it, what will blow your mind. In esoteric tradition, in people who practice esoteric, occult, anything that's beyond the normal realm, When people practice that, they awaken a super senses or special senses that we all are able to awake. For example, next time when you look at the person at his or her back, that person will immediately turn and look at you. That's how strong your stare become. You'll also be able to focus like a laser focus on something that you want to achieve. For example, now back to, remember when I started, I said, what if I tell you that I have a key or a solution or a way for you to make your dream come true. Now remember, we're not talking about dreams flying to Mars with Ellen tomorrow or something like that, something realistic. It could be something about health for the fast recovery. It could be about wealth, attracting certain amount of money. It could be about career. It could be about job. It could be about anything, any life aspect, any life situations. But remember, it has to be about you. You cannot make a wish or desire or visualize something for others, only for yourself. And the reason is because in this world we all have freedom of choice. So you cannot choose for somebody, even if it's the best of the best for them. Because we all go through our life lessons, through life, our karmic lessons. And so once you practice for a couple of weeks, on the third week, while you're staring at the dot or the candle, you probably already switched to the candle. What I want you to do before you practice, I want you to write on a piece of paper one wish only, in the present time. For example, I become a famous writer, or I am a famous writer and my books are publishing, stuff like that. Or I bought my own company and I'm operating such and such. So something that I can't just think of anything right now, but something that dear to you, something that you really wish to have from your heart, not from what people tell you, from you, from your inside. Or I meet a woman of my dream, of my desire, and you explain. So when you're gonna stare next time at the candle on the second or third or fourth week as you practice, I want you to focus on that thought for at least 60 seconds to 3 minutes, and then let it go. So do it during your staring practice or during this concentration practice 2 to 3 times during your 10 minutes. And what's happened is, when we have a laser focus on something, this reality that we call reality, this universe or multiverse, has no other way but bring it to you, because now you're thinking about one thing. Because what happened is, why most of our desires and thoughts and wishes not coming, not fulfilling, is because number one, they are not coming from the heart, they're not truthful, they're not serving our high purpose. But the most important is because we're not laser focused on them, right? We have one thing and then another and then 25 others running around our head. So when you learn to focus using a candle or a dot or either or, you will be able to generate certain power of your mind and certain power of your focus to actually bring your wish to fruition. Okay, so practice that, and you can send me a message after what you already fulfilled. Okay, be blessed, be happy, be loved, and be healthy. Om Shanti Om.